Cause wait a goddamn minute. Why am I so late to the party? Why didn't I know about Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa, and Teyana Taylor? Baby, what? Oh, you're gonna love me. That shit looks so divine. It's almost look like they was made for each other. Them motherfucking pictures look like they supposed to be in an art museum. Like, that shit looks so fucking... French kid. I am here for it. I am here for it. That gotta be the reason why Lori was like, nah, I'm cool on him. Because you know Lori is not turning down no new bank, baby. She would have ate it up real quick. Oh, I'm just here for it. They look so damn good together. Like, what?
This just happened. Aaron Pierre was seen storming out of Teyana Taylor's house barely 3 minutes ago. No goodbye. No hug. No second glance. Paparazzi caught it all in real time. The slam of the front door, the fast, almost angry walk down the driveway, and that dead silence that followed. He didn't stop. Didn't wait for a car. He just kept walking like he had to escape something heavy. Fans are panicking, trying to guess what went down behind those closed doors. Something big broke, maybe something we never saw coming. And now, the entire internet is holding its breath. It started like any other night, until TMZ-style footage hit the internet. Aaron was seen leaving Teyana's house, not calmly, but like he couldn't get out of there fast enough. He had no bags, which ruled out a planned exit. No security or assistant in sight. Just him, walking quickly and alone into the night. A neighbor told a fan page they heard yelling a few minutes before he came out. Not aggressive, but painful. The kind of yelling that sounds like someone trying not to break down. Another source claimed Teyana's voice was trembling, almost crying. Whatever happened in that house, it wasn't small. And it definitely wasn't expected. Within seconds, the videos were online, the screenshots were everywhere, and people were scrambling for answers. Something happened in real time, and now we're all watching it unravel like a live TV show. As soon as the clip hit social media, the reaction was instant and wild. One user tweeted, "He didn't even look back. That's not just a fight. That's heartbreak." Another person said, "You could feel the tension through the screen. I've never seen Aaron like this." And they weren't wrong. The way he moved, fast, tight-jawed, chest heaving, it said more than words ever could. Hashtags started trending immediately. #Aaron left, #Teyana trouble, #what happened, and #heartbreak live. TikTok users began doing instant breakdowns of his body language, zooming in on his expression, analyzing the way he clutched his hands. Some thought he looked angry, others said he looked more devastated than mad. One viral post said, "That's a man who just got told something that changed everything." But no one knew for sure. No statements. No clues. Just pure speculation. And total internet chaos. At this point, all we know for sure is what we saw. Teyana hasn't said a word. Aaron hasn't posted. But a source close to the couple told an entertainment blogger that the two had been arguing more in recent weeks. Not shouting matches, but deep emotional arguments. The kind that wear you down over time. There were rumors just days ago that Teyana's daughter had started pulling away from Aaron a bit. No confirmed reasons, just subtle changes, less time together, fewer interactions on social media. And Aaron? He was reportedly feeling like an outsider lately. Like he didn't fully belong in the family bubble. Sources say he felt pushed aside, not hated, but no longer essential. So maybe what we saw tonight wasn't random. Maybe it was the result of a slow build-up. Maybe something finally snapped. But without them speaking up, fans are left to guess, and the silence is making everyone more desperate for answers. Theories are flying faster than anyone can track. Some people are convinced Teyana's ex, Iman Shumpert, has something to do with this. The timing is strange. A few fans claimed Aaron might have seen a message, or even a picture, that triggered his exit. Something that felt like betrayal. Others think Teyana ended things quietly inside the house, and Aaron didn't take it well. One theory says this entire thing was staged, to make space for a future custody claim or protect Teyana legally. Some fans are even throwing out the wild idea that this is a pre-arranged breakup rollout to soften the blow to the public. But most people don't buy that. The emotion on Aaron's face felt too real. Too raw. Whatever happened wasn't fake. It was personal. Painful. And judging by the way he left, it's been building for a while. Tonight just made it explode. Teyana hasn't posted a single thing since Aaron left. No tweets. No cryptic Instagram captions. Not even a random emoji. And fans are obsessed with every moment of her silence. One person tweeted, "Her not saying anything is making me way more nervous than if she screamed." Another post said, "The silence is louder than a scream right now." Even her closest friends, usually quick to clap back at rumors, have said nothing. No statements. No subtle shade. Just radio silence. It's like the whole circle went on lockdown. Some people believe she's trying to process things privately before speaking. Others think she's shaken and doesn't want to give the internet more fuel. A few even think she's waiting for Aaron to break first. Either way, her quiet is speaking volumes. And fans are reading into everything she doesn't say. As the night wore on, the conversation on social media began to shift. Among the usual chatter and speculation, a new thread started gaining traction, one that brought Iman back into the spotlight. Someone tweeted, "Bet Iman texts her tonight," punctuated with a crying emoji. It was meant to be a joke, a light-hearted comment thrown into the chaos. But as is often the case online, it didn't stay light-hearted for long. The tweet took off, and before anyone could blink, half the internet seemed to believe it was more than a joke. It's no secret that Iman and Teyana have a complicated past. Their history is long, messy, and emotional, and fans haven't forgotten a single moment of it. So when Aaron walked out that door, many immediately wondered if the next person to walk in would be Iman. There was speculation everywhere. People began crafting theories, dissecting body language from old interviews, digging up screenshots of past Instagram comments, and debating whether this sudden turn of events was really about Aaron at all, or if it had always, somehow, been about Iman. Some believed that this might be the beginning of a reconciliation, that Teyana's heart had never fully let go of her past. Others weren't so optimistic. They worried that reintroducing Iman into this fragile moment would only reignite the same cycle: drama, jealousy, public fallout. A few were already bracing for a repeat of the same emotional chaos they'd seen play out before. Still, the question hovered in the air, spreading across timelines and group chats like wildfire. Is Iman next to walk in? And no one had an answer. The situation felt raw, unresolved, open-ended. It didn't feel like closure. It felt like a chapter pausing, not ending. The triangle, if that's what this really is, might not be finished. It might just be reshaping into something even more complicated. But this wasn't just about the relationships anymore. There was something deeper going on, something that reached past the gossip, past the headlines, past the spectacle. People online weren't just watching. They were feeling. It became clear that this was no longer just celebrity drama. It had become something that resonated personally. There was heartbreak in the air, and people who had never met Teyana were mourning with her. They had watched her evolution over the years. They'd seen her as a rising artist, a young mother, a fierce partner, a woman trying to navigate love and pain in the public eye. Her story felt familiar to so many. People had followed her journey from her public split with Iman, to her careful and slow reconnect with love through Aaron. It wasn't perfect, but it felt honest. There was vulnerability, hope, rebuilding. And that's what made this latest unraveling so painful to watch. It reminded people of their own heartbreaks. It mirrored the feeling of watching someone you care about repeat old mistakes, or get hurt in the same way again. For many, this wasn't just about Teyana. It was about themselves. Every image captured that night seemed to deepen the emotional pull. Aaron's departure, in particular, became a focal point of empathy. As he walked down the driveway, cameras capturing every step, his body language told a story no press release could ever match. His fists were clenched, not out of anger, but as if holding back tears. His head hung low, as though he didn't want the world to witness the emotion etched across his face. It wasn't just a breakup. It was a moment of visible heartbreak, and people recognized it instantly. One post summed it up with heartbreaking clarity: "That's not anger. That's heartbreak." Another said, "You can't fake that kind of exit." Whatever she said in there broke something deep inside him. These weren't just fans gossiping. These were people connecting with something very human: pain, confusion, love lost, love questioned. It didn't matter that they didn't know the full story. It didn't even matter that they didn't know the people involved personally. They knew the feeling. And that was enough. And yet, the most striking part of all this is that it's not over. As tweets are posted and TikToks are uploaded, the situation continues to evolve in real time. Every moment is being recorded, interpreted, felt. The story is still alive, still breathing, still waiting for its next twist. No one knows what's coming. Maybe Iman will stay on the sidelines. Maybe he won't. Maybe Teyana will take this moment to heal privately. Or maybe, against everyone's expectations, another chapter is about to begin. But one thing is certain, whatever comes next will not be quiet. It won't go unnoticed. Because now, this is more than just a celebrity breakup. It's become something intimate to millions of strangers. It's become a mirror reflecting back their own wounds. It's not just something people are watching. It's something they're living alongside her. And that's what makes it impossible to look away. People are checking every platform, every second. Searching for signs. Did she like a post? Did he change his bio? Did a friend unfollow someone? The tiniest move feels huge. That's how intense this has become. Every scroll, every tweet, every whisper. People are trying to piece together the puzzle. And it's not about drama anymore. It's about understanding pain. Trying to make sense of why something that once looked strong suddenly cracked in public. And while the internet debates and the rise, both Aaron and Teyana are silent, navigating their own storm. Do you think Aaron's exit is final? Or is this just one of those late-night fights that cools down by morning? Was there a betrayal? A goodbye? A moment they couldn't recover from? Or will we see them together again in a week, pretending nothing happened? What do you think happened behind those closed doors? What words were said? What truths came out? Drop your wildest, most honest theories in the comments. We're all trying to make sense of this chaos. And don't forget to hit like if you felt that tension through the screen. Subscribe for more deep, real-time breakdowns of the messiest celebrity moments. Because this is far from over.